It's time for your monthly market update for May of 2023. Monthly-ish. I know I've been a little bit behind with these videos and I apologize for that. I appreciate you sticking with me and I am happy to be back to share this information with you. There's a lot of cool stuff happening in our market right now, so I can't wait to get into that with you. But before we get started, my name is Jason Geroux. I am the designated broker and owner here at 410 Real Estate, a multi-million-dollar producing real estate brokerage here in Gilbert, Arizona. I am thrilled to be here with you and look forward to sharing some exciting information about what's happening in the Phoenix market with you. So let's jump right into it. I'll try and keep this as short and sweet as I possibly can. I'm just going to go through some quick stats with you, and then we'll talk about what that means for you as either a buyer or a seller. So all of these numbers are going to be from April. We always give you the numbers from the month previous. So let's get started. The monthly sales were 6,535 units. That is down about 12% month over month. So we had a little bit of a ramp up period between January and March where we saw more and more sales over Q4 of last year. So that was a really good sign. April corrected a bit and had a little bit less listings that sold. So 6,500 roughly listings sold in April. There's about 7,100 new homes that came on the market during that time frame, which puts just under 16,000 homes as our total inventory number. Total inventory is down about 5.5% year over year. Month over month. But year over year, we have about 60% more inventory, 58% more inventory than we had a year ago today, or in April, I should say. So that just indicates a lot of people that have decided to sell. They've heard things in the media maybe about the market slowing down, prices might come down, all these different things. So you see a lot of investors especially that have tried to sell some of their investments at this point. So that accounts for a lot of the higher inventory. Of the 16,000-ish listings that are on the market right now, about 23% of those listings are under contract of some sort, some accepting backup, some not. So that leaves 77% of those listings still available for purchase with no contracts on them currently. So if you take the 6,535 and you put it into that just under 16,000 number, you'll see we have about 2.44 months of supply on the market. What that means in a typical balanced market, you'll see 4 to 6 months of inventory supply on the market. Anything lower than 4 is typically a seller's market. Anything higher than 6 is usually a strong buyer's market. So as you can see, we are still in a strong seller's market at this point. New list prices are down about 3.5% year over year. Median list prices are also down about 8%. And average sale prices are down about 7% year over year. So people think, oh man, housing prices are down 7% year over year. That's crazy. You have to remember we were up over 30% over the last few years. That is not normal home growth. That is not normal value growth. So to go up over 30% is crazy. So a 7% correction all in all is actually not that catastrophic of a number. You also have to keep in mind there is reality land and fantasy land. Fantasy land is the list price you see on the market because people can ask you for whatever number they want for their home. But until it sells, that's a fantasy. So fantasy is list price, reality land is sale price, and that's where we typically will run our comparable analysis and give you, is that a word? Analysis is and give you a value for your home. Analyses. Now I'm stuck on that word. I should just move on, right? I think so too. An increase in both median and average sale price is forecasted by the experts, the prognosticators, in May. So that is a good sign. Values did go down in Q4, and so we are actually seeing a little bit of an uptick in those numbers month over month as we've gone through Q1 and now into Q2. And then I just wanted to touch on two additional things. Days on market. Days on market right now, 74 days on average. That's up 45 days year over year. So remember about a year ago, we were still in that hot market. We were still, putting up a toothpick and a napkin in the front yard and getting the house sold right away. That's not the case anymore. But you have to keep in mind that this 74 number factors in all of the homes throughout our entire MLS. And for those of you that haven't seen one of these updates before, our MLS covers roughly the Phoenix metro area and some surrounding counties as well. So if you think of Maricopa County and Pinal County, you'll see a lot of listings from Maricopa, Santan Valley, places like that. But you'll also see a few little listings scattered around the state if agents decide to put those into our MLS here. Predominantly, though, think of these numbers I'm giving you as Maricopa County, Phoenix metro area, and some surrounding Pinal County as well. 74 days on the market is an average of all those numbers. So homes are still selling. They're just taking a little bit longer to do so. The last thing I wanted to share with you from a numbers standpoint is foreclosure rates. There's only about 0.3% of our total sales are related to foreclosures. There's a big belief out there, I think in the media and somewhat in the public, that we're going to see a repeat of 2008. We're going to see a foreclosure crisis. We're going to see all these different things. I want to reassure you that at this point, 0.3% of our listings is all that accounts for distressed properties, so pre-foreclosure or foreclosure. And that is typically because we have so much equity over the last few years that if someone gets in trouble and they're in danger of foreclosing, we can usually sell the home for them and still get them out of their situation and avoid the foreclosure. So that's what I wanted to share with you from a numbers standpoint. Now, what does all this mean in terms of buyers and sellers? It means what it always means. It means that the market is what it is today, and you need to look at your specific needs, your desires, your goals, and determine if now is a good time to sell, or if now is a good time to buy, or if now is a good time to just stay pat. I never want my clients to make their decisions based on what the media is telling them, what they're hearing on social media or from their neighbors, but what do they need to accomplish in their personal life? People are still selling homes, they're still moving, there is still adding children to a family, maybe an elderly parent moving in, or kids moving out, they need to downsize, or maybe they've lost a loved one and they need to do something different with the property at that point. There's always going to be reasons that people need to buy and sell real estate, and you need to just look at your own personal situation and determine if now is the time or not. I will tell you one thing if you're an investor. Hedge funds right now in the US, the major multi-billion-dollar companies that are out there investing on behalf of others, are buying up real estate like it's going out of style. Warren Buffett has told us in the past, when people are uncertain or panicked, that's when we buy. So if you're looking at the market now may be a good time if you're an investor to get involved in that and to expand your investment portfolio. If you've never invested, you can even look into things like leveraging the equity in your current home to use as a down payment on an investment property. There's all sorts of ways to get involved, but real estate builds wealth, and now may be a time to expand on that investment or to get into it for the first time. But always do what is best for you and what will help you accomplish your goals. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, do me a favor, share this on social media, tell a friend about it, share the link, whatever you'd like to do. And if you don't already, please consider subscribing to our YouTube page, following all of our social media accounts, and staying up to date on what's happening in the housing market here in Phoenix. Thank you so much for being with us. Thanks for being part of the 410 family. I look forward to answering any questions you might have. What do you think the market's going to do in the next year? Everybody's got a different opinion. Share it in the comments below or send us a message, and I would love to hear from you. But I look forward to seeing you on our next video, and make it a great day.